In 1983, there was a group of regular retail traders, not even traders yet, just ordinary, regular people who made over $100 million. That's 1983 version of $100 million, not today $100 million. Think about it. And almost none of them before making that had ever traded before. And so this is the story of the turtle traders. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, but it's a dang good one. Some good lessons in here and a good strategy as well, which I'll get to. And I'm also going to tell you how we're bringing it back. So I had heard this story a long time ago, but it had been a while. And when I heard it again recently, I was like, holy crap, that sounds a lot like Pit Power Plays. It just kind of reminded me of the same type of strategy as Pit Power Plays and what we're doing in that room and the crazy success that we've had. And it made me really interested to think how could we maybe dig deeper into that strategy and figure out how to milk it for all it's worth, how to get more out of Pit Power Plays, and maybe instead of having one play a week, we get 3 or 4 plays a week, right? So this is in 1983. There was a simple question, 2 theories: are traders born or can they be made? So nature versus nurture argument here. So the answers ended up becoming this legendary story, and it still works today. So we're bringing that legacy into the modern markets. So today, that story lives on through a new generation of traders, new technology, and a modern approach to identifying trend, momentum, and opportunity, which we are going to call the turtle pit. All right, so this is a modern interpretation of one of the greatest experiments ever conducted. Can traders be created or are they born? And we're here to prove that they can be created. That's the side of the argument that we are on for certain. So the argument started between 2 great traders, Richard Dennis and William Eckhardt. I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. But they were both trading legends, and I'm pretty sure they placed a decent-sized bet on this one. So Richard Dennis thought anyone could be taught to trade. William Eckhardt thought you're born with it or you're not. You either got it or you don't. So one believed great traders could be taught, the other believed great traders were born. To settle it, they took complete beginners and trained them. I would imagine that William Eckhardt would not train them well if he was in on the training part, but probably not. So the results actually shocked Wall Street, though. So ordinary people with extraordinary discipline ended up getting extraordinary results. So the beginners made hundreds of millions of dollars. They didn't outsmart the market, but they outdisciplined the market. And the proof was in that the rules beat the emotions every single time. I'll try and teach you guys this over and over and over again. So here I am again. And like I said, this became one of the most famous systems ever built. Then came the turtle traders. So you got the turtle traders and the turtle traitors. So the system didn't fail, but people did. So people failed the system. The system didn't fail the people. So the moment that they thought, this time it's different, they lost. Let me ask you this. Does that remind you of anybody you know? Anything you've said recently? Or maybe thought recently? Or brought to me recently? Or ever? Think about it. But the moment they thought this time it's different, they lost. They started overriding signals, taking shortcuts, cheating the strategy, not following their plan, adding opinions to it. And so discipline is what built the system. But the lack of discipline ended up breaking it in the long run for some. And so that brings us to the real enemy. So the real enemy isn't the market. I go freaking insane when people blame the market for all their problems. Oh my God, the market makers. Drives me absolutely nuts. to hear everybody whine about market manipulation and short sellers and market makers and hedge funds and blah blah. It drives me insane when people blame the market for their crappy discipline and horrible mindset, which blame is a part of. So the enemy isn't the market, it is definitely you. That's FOMO, that's fear, that's greed. Forcing trades, chasing, ignoring the edge, admiring the next guy, thinking how cool those big wins look, chasing gambling wins, basically. So the difference between success and failure is in the execution and in staying disciplined. So now enter the turtle pit. We're going to have the same philosophy with modern firepower, right? We have 10x the tools any trader had back then, especially if you're talking to me right now, if you're listening to me right now. You already know what I'm talking about. Pitvision.ai. Come get you some. Oh, and if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. YouTube hates me, so you probably won't see this video ever. But if you're that lucky that you found it, you better like and subscribe or you'll never see me again. But the turtle pit is a modern interpretation of the turtle strategy built for today's markets. We're following the trend. We're following relative strength. We're looking for breakouts. We're looking for institutional momentum. And we're following rules-based opportunities. Okay, so you may notice in pit power plays what we're doing similar. We're looking for breakouts, then we're looking for overextension, then we're looking for pullback to the mean, usually an 820 EMA, somewhere in there, and then a bounce and a head back to all-time highs or breakout status again, 55-day highs, something like that. All right, so the turtle pit is honestly one of the craziest things I've ever built inside of Vision. You have got to see it. I think I did another video where I run through it. Maybe I'll run through it at the end of this one too. But mission is simple: deliver high probability, institutional grade opportunities that you can execute with discipline. So all the discipline's built in for you. Just like pit power plays, you don't have to think about when to enter, when to exit. You don't have to question yourself. You just have to follow the alerts, do what they say. You'll be good to go. All right. So the turtle pit in action, we got real scans, real opportunity, and a real edge here. The scanner that I have is going to help you fill. I hate even calling it a scanner because it's a ridiculous name for it when you think of what people mean when they say a scanner normally. This thing is a play builder, basically. So it's going to filter out the noise, though. It's going to focus on strength. It's going to identify institutional grade setups and execute those with discipline. Full risk awareness, quality over quantity, real time, mega powerful signals. I think you guys are going to love this. If you like pit power plays, you're definitely going to love this. All right, so we bring the targets, you bring the discipline. That's what we're going to say. All right, so this is coming soon. It's not out yet. I got to test. You know, I didn't just come to you guys with pit power plays and no numbers, right? I came to you guys with pit power plays and I said, look, I've been doing this strategy now for 26 weeks and we've won 25 of them. I think you guys might want to hear more. And so I'm going to do the same thing here. So if you are in Vision already, you got some interest, or if you're in pit power plays already, you got some interest, let me know. I'm going to be sending out some free plays from the turtle scanner as well. Pitvision.ai. See if I got it pulled up. Nope. See if I got it pinned. Yep. Alright, I'll give you guys a quick sneak peek here. So this will be in your swing trader dashboard. Under, I think, alerts and scanners. We'll start at alerts. There's the turtle pit. Bing, bang, boom. Forget about it. And if you hit join Telegram alerts, it'll take you to the Telegram channel for the turtle pit. But you see, it'll give you the top turtle setup. So it gives you the best option to buy. See, $150 call. August expiration, trading around $8. All right, maybe that is too expensive for you. So it gives you another option. buy to open a spread. Buy the $150 call, sell the $160 call, trading around $3.70. All right, and then you just gotta click view setup and it'll take you to it. But maybe none of those work for you. You can also click here. Maybe not. Huh. This is why it's still in beta. Expand chart, no. That's probably just I wanted to see that one specifically. But anyways, you can pull up the chart here and add your indicators and everything on there if you want. But let's see if this one will work. Oh, gotta hit the button that says expand. That might help. All right, there we go. There's a button that says expand. Hit that button and you'll be good to go. So it gives you the turtle score in the top right corner with a strong setup on this one. Tells you the current price or the price when the alert is coming out. So you know that if it's current price on Pan W is 332, let's say Pan W is at 350 when you see this alert, you're like, okay, might have missed this one, right? But it tells you the relative volume, meaning that volume is 1.2 times its normal, almost 1.3. Invalidation level, so where you can place your stop. Although it's pretty low here, like it's pretty far. By the time it gets there, it might not even be worth stopping out on an option, but conceptually, we're going to follow the strategy. Like I said, the discipline is what wins this, not having your own special ideas here. But we all know that everybody has their own special account sizes and their own risk tolerance, and maybe you want a little bit more freedom. So I know some guys in pit power plays, like I know Lee's done this a few times, but I might go a month or two out on a play and somebody else might be like, no, I really like this play. I hear the news, like I'm all in on this play. I was already going to buy this play anyways before it was alerted. If the pit boss himself is saying that, is a go, I'm going all in. And so they might go with a shorter dated expiration and buy more contracts or something, whatever they want to do. People are their own people, so that's fine. Has worked well for Lee at different occasions. Might have bit a few other people in the butt at different occasions too. So, but with that in mind, you can kind of customize your own strategy a little bit here. So it's going to give you the active recommendation. That's the most logical thing to take, but maybe that's too expensive for you. So maybe you got to go to a small account spread. This must be, oh yeah, it's Pan W. All right, I didn't think that was Airbnb. Moderate account size, high roller if you're a big baller. All right, and then the best option here down at the bottom, all right, and the best spread. Then it also has the cheap option and the cheap spread. I almost think there's too many options. I might take away some of these. So I think the small account spread and the cheap spread should be kind of the same thing. Let's see if they are. 360, 400, 360. Yeah, they are the same thing. So that's just a double up, calling two things something different. But cheap option, 1855. It's kind of expensive still. So you might avoid that one. But I got in this Airbnb when I sent this one out. This was a great one. Expand is the trick here. So it'll give you a small account option. I think I sent these two, the moderate option and the moderate spread here. But all of these, I'm looking at all these, and these are all options that I would be happy to buy. Fine to buy. They're not super risky. There's nothing too crazy here. Like some are slightly more risky than others because of various reasons, but there's different benefits to those as well. Don't have all the time to dig into it in this video, but want y'all to get excited. This is awesome. So you get Telegram alerts with the best setup every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday between the hours of 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., I believe. So similar to Pit Power Plays, just a little bit earlier. Looking for a breakout into the close on those days. So you get your Pit Power Plays on Monday. Turtle trades would come out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as long as they're setups. There may not be. Okay, there's also bearish setups on these too. So you get breakdowns. So if the market goes to shit, still get tons of great plays here. And then you'll see as you get lower, you get turtle scores that are lower too. So like NVIDIA, turtle score 15. So and that is on a breakdown. So it's a not so confident breakdown, basically. So it's moderately bearish, but it's above the 200. RVOL's pretty much won. Nothing too excited there, but it's saying that you could go short here for a little bit. Gives you an active recommendation of how to go short the most sensible way. But at 15 out of 100, might be an overnight one there. You got 0 out of 100 here. Not even sure why those would pop up. Just because they had a 20-day breakdown, that's why. But so tons of plays here, tons of ways you can use this. I recommend getting in on it. I'll probably do a super crazy offer for the first 20 people or so, like I usually do. Excuse me, like I usually do. So pay attention, like and subscribe, follow my stuff, hop in our free Telegram channel, and let's go be some turtle traders and make some millions. All right, peace.